question. Tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave.
What's poppin', YouTube? It's your girl Caressa Renee. I'm back with a story time. If you're new to my channel, welcome. What's up? If you've been here, hey Gworlz Hey Guyz. But yeah, like I said, I'm back with a story time, and this story time is about me and the infamous Blade. But we got some history, so you know, any story time you hear, I'm gonna say 75% of the time it's gonna be with Blade. And if you don't know who Blade is, go ahead and check out my earlier story times, like the time my wig caught on fire, and you'll know who Blade is. But this particular time with Blade, baby, Blade got me embarrassed. The girl stole my man. She stole my shoes. And she stole my dignity. And she be back out here in these streets. So if you want to hear about the time my man got stole, my shoes got took, and I got my ass beat at a Kroger's, matter of fact, then stay tuned. Alright, so it's not too many people in here. So the only person that I'm going to give a name to is the girl. And the name we're going to give her is Bart, like Bart Simpson. Because that's who her facial structure, that's what her facial structure gave. It gave Bart Simpson. And she had like a very cheese yellow skin tone. And yeah, she looked like Bart Simpson. And I didn't even come up with that name. One of Blade's homeboys, Slewfoot, came up with that name. So don't be mad at me. But I see where he was going with that. He was on to something with that. But anyway, okay, so mind you, this was back when I was in the 9th grade and Blade was in the 11th grade because he's older than me. And Blade had a car. He had a truck to be exact. So one day, Blade was like, hey, let's go to the Rock, which is Little Rock. And at the time, I was staying in Pine Bluff. So I was like, ooh, okay, Blade. So I went home, you know, fixed my little wig, put on something cute. So I thought it was. I ain't gonna hold you back then. My dressing was a little bit questionable. I mean, it kind of still is. But anyway. So Blade comes and picks me up. We shoot out to Little Rock. So we ended up having a little cutesy little date. We went to the movies, went out to the E, nothing major, something like little cute stuff. Okay, so we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do next. And Blade was like, he looked at his phone. And he got a text message. He was like, hey, I'm gonna go over here to I'm trying to think of the word to say. I don't want to say the wrong thing on YouTube. I'm gonna say, my dealer. He went over there to his dealer, and I thought it was a boy. I'm just simple-minded. I'm thinking it's a dude. So we pull up to this apartment complex. I'm not gonna say which one, what area, none of that. But we pull up to this apartment complex, and Blade like, hey, I'm gonna be right back. You know when black people say right twice, when they say stuff twice, that's a lie. When I say, hey, I'm gonna call you right back, baby, you ain't gonna hear from me. You ain't gonna hear from me. Now if I'm like, hey, let me call you right back, you gonna hear. But if I say right, baby, I'll talk to you next week. So anyway, he said, I'm gonna be right back. And he runs up the stairs, and I seen him, he made a left. And that's all I could see. Because he was going down the hallway thing or whatever. So I'm sitting, I'm chilling. I'm just, on my little Nokia phone. If y'all don't know what the Nokia with the snake on it is, you're too young for me. You shouldn't even be watching me. No, I'm just kidding. But we had them type of phones back then. That's what I was going to say. But anyway, I was on my Nokia phone playing Snake. Just bored. And you know how, like, you get wrapped up in doing something, and you be like, dang, I've been out here for a minute. So I look at my thing, I'm like, I've been out here 30 minutes. Like, literally, it was like 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna chill, because, I'm very impatient. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. But I was trying to, chill, being Blade, having a good time for once. He done took your girl out. So I was like, let me chill. So I continue, I'm texting folks, got on the phone, talk, got back on Snake, I'm doing whatever. So I look up, and I'm like, it's been about almost an hour. So I call Blade, I'm like, so nobody answers. Or he don't answer, I'm talking about nobody answers, like it's a house phone. So he don't answer. So I call again. Bling. Still don't answer. So I text. I'm on here. I've been in here a whole hour. You need to come to blah blah blah. So no reply. So back then, you know, you had the little no key. You can't see if somebody read your message or not. That would have been a bomb back then, but we ain't had it. All we had was the and that's the little ringtone. So you just imagine, you know what a no key is if you know that that little ringtone. So that was stupid. Why am I here ticking to the no key? Okay, yeah, I'm done. So anyway, so I don't get no response, no answer. And now we going on an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm like, So I get my little purse, throws it on my shoulder. I get my little phone, not this one, but the Nokia. And I get to marching up them steps. I'm like, let me get up here and figure out where he went. So I know he took that left. So I'm still calling. I'm on the phone, walking around. And I'm like, dang, I don't know where he went after that. Because it's like you walk some and then it cuts to like a left or right. Or you can keep going straight. So I'm like, dang, I don't know which way he went. So I'm just sitting in the little, what is it? It look like this. So you can go either way and then you can go straight your back. So I'm sitting in the little plus, the little plus. Just thinking like, which way could he have went? So as I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. I hear some music. It's not loud, but it's loud enough for you to hear. And I'm like, me thinking, you know, Blade was up there getting some tree, but he was actually up there getting a little candy. You know, little nose candy. I'm thinking like, oh, you know, when people get in a session, they usually have music going. It's a vibe, you know. So I'm like, I'm gonna go knock on that door. Hold on, y'all. So sorry, cause it's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna keep bling bling in the middle of me talking. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, let me go knock on this door right here. This music. Maybe they know him. Maybe they know of him. Maybe they know where he went. Just being young and dumb. Like, somebody really could have blew my head off. You know what I'm saying? Just knocking on random people's doors, asking for folks in the hood projects. Like, who does that? Not me. Not normally. I ain't. But I was being a little green that day. So I knock on the door. I'm like, doop, doop, doop. And they got the music up. So I'm like, let me knock a little harder. Doop, doop, doop. So I'm like, I was like, literally had to kick the door. Boom, boom, boom. So finally, somebody, you know, I see, it's like that. I think they were looking through the little thing because I heard the chain rattling. And so finally, somebody comes to the door and she's like, yes. And the music's still going. And I'm like, is Blade here? And she was like, who? She was like, no, she was like, who, Blade? I was like, yes, Blade here. She was like, hold on. So she left the door cracked, and I see her like walking straight back like a hallway. But once you get so far, I can't see no more. So me being dumb and bold as I was back then, I literally opened the door back up so I could see. I didn't go in, but I opened the door back up so I could see. So I see like a door at the end, and it's like cracked about that much. Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it was cracked. So I could see, like, I could see, but I couldn't see. I seen like a dresser, TV, and a chair, but I didn't see like the bed and stuff. So anyway, so next thing you know, Blade come busting out. He was like, what's up, man? What's up? And a real attitude. And I'm like, what's up is you had me in a car for damn near an hour and 20 minutes getting some trees. And so when I said that, I'm looking at him, he started going off on me, and I noticed he had like a little speckle, like a little something right there. And I just kept looking at it. I guess because you know, like when somebody talking to you and they supposed to be looking you in your eyes, and you looking them in their eyes, but you see their eyes going other places, and he like that, and kept on going off, and he's like, man, I'm finna come on. I'm like, okay. But, you know, I'm not putting two and two together. Like, I'm like, Maybe he just has some really white boogers. Because I'm still young. I'm not thinking it's the candy. You feel me? I'm just like, maybe the tree was a little old, a little ashy or something. Maybe a little ash got in your nose. So, alright. So, I go back to the truck. Now, mind you, the girl that opened the door and another girl was coming down the stairs. And I ain't gonna hold you. They mugged the shit out of me. They was like, and I was like, what did I do to you? I mean, when I bammed on the door too hard? My bad. So, but I didn't pay no attention. I didn't think nothing of it. So, I'm like, still sitting here like another 30 minutes go by. So, I'm irate now, y'all. I told y'all I'm very impatient. I was real impatient then. I was irate. I don't like, when I'm ready to go or ready to do something, I just ready to do it. And it's like crazy because I like to do stuff on my time. Like, if I gotta wait for somebody and I don't feel like wait, I'm gonna have a whole attitude, or, I'm gonna talk shit. I guess that's just the Sag in me. Don't know. Okay, so I see them same two girls. They went to a apartment building like across, and then they came back. So when they came back, I got out the car and followed them. And like, they like, you know how you could like when somebody start walking behind you, it's like they stopped talking. So they was saying something, laughing, and then they just stopped talking. And then I was like, y'all going to where Blade at? And they looked back like, I know she ain't talking to me. And they just kept moving. So I'm like, hello, are you going to where Blade is at? And they was like, yeah. With a rolled eye. I know it. I didn't see him, but I felt like, when a bitch rolled her eyes. So they started walking a little bit fast. Like, I didn't want to seem like I was trying to walk with them, so I was keeping it. They started walking a little faster and went on into the apartment and closed the door. So right after they did, they annoyed me because, bitch, that's where I'm going. So why would you try to speed walk it up a little bit and then hurry up and go in there and close the door when you knew that's where I was going? But I'm assuming that they finna go get Blade. So I'm like, okay, let me chill. So again, I knock on the door. Oh, sorry, y'all. Tongue-tied. The music is up loud. And I knock on the door again. Same old routine. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Like, I had to knock on the door. But it was a little bit longer. That's why I gave y'all that dance routine, that montage. Feel me? Alright. So, okay, so finally the girl who answered the door at the same time came to the door again. She was like, yeah. And I was like, go get Blade. And so she left the door kind of cracked. I opened it, but this time it was like a couch right here and a couch right there. The girl that she's walking with was sitting on this couch. She was like, and I was like, yeah, my throat a little scratchy too. What was it? So the girl, I see her knocking on the door. She like, do. She like, hey y'all, hey, do. Like, she knocking for a minute. So finally the girl gets up, but the girl didn't open the door like she did last time. She kept it like real cracked, and she was talking. She's like, what? And then they started talking low. I heard her say the girl, or it's a girl or something like that at the door, and then she started whispering, and she kept saying, what? And so I said, fuck it. I just marched on up, and the girl was like, well, hey, where you going? I blew past her. I was like, girl, you too skinny for me. You ain't even in my weight class, baby. I could toss you like a rag doll. Just scoot aside, honey. Stay seated. So she was like, girl, what is you doing? So I'm like, excuse me. The girl that had the attitude to answer the door at first was trying to block the door. I'm sorry, I be wanting to look over there so bad. She was blocking the door. I'm like, let me in. Like, what's going on? I'm like, Blade! I'm just screaming on top of my lungs. So, next thing you know, Blade snatches the door open, but he looked all sweaty, and like his pants wasn't zipped or buttoned. And, you know what I'm saying? So, and the girl was like laying in the bed, but like she had like a top on. So I bust, I'm like, what are you doing? I said, you said you was in here with your dealer. What are you doing? And he was like, this is my dealer. I said, why are your pants unbuttoned? Why is your pants zipped down? He's like, I just used the bathroom. I said, what you been doing? You've been here almost 2 hours at this point. I said, what's going on? And I'm like, matter of fact, and who are you? She was like, bitch, don't be. She started trying to go off. So as she's going, I'm like, who the fuck you talking to? So you know how like you just be talking to somebody, you doing this, and your head just going around. And I seen at the corner of this eye, over there on the floor, like you know where the bedpost thingy at, right there. What's my shoes? And how I know they was my shoes? On one of the shoes, like at the sole, like it's barely on the sole, like it's on the bottom for real, but on the sole you can see a little bit of yellow in it. It made like a weird, like zigzag kind of pattern, not over the whole sole, but like at the back. Cause the shoes were all white with red, and I'm have to instruct. They were Jordans. They were Jordan 14s, I think. I don't know. You know, I be knowing the numbers, and I had these so long ago. But they was a smash though. Let me tell you, they was nasty. I loved them. But anyway. We're gonna get off that. But I will insert a picture if I can find it. And I'm like, you got my shoes. So I pick them up. I'm looking at the shoes. I'm like, them definitely my shoes. So that was a mistake of my life. I don't know why I did that. But I took one of the shoes because I'm looking at them like this. I'm like, these are my shoes. And I just threw that bitch. And I'm not gonna even hold you. One hit her here. And one hit her like boop, but hit the back of the headboard and then booped her. So she was pretty bad. She was pretty fast. So, you know, but I'm not thinking like it wasn't funny because I was big man. I'm like, yeah, and bitch, I know you was fucking my man, and I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, blah 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 blah. And then Dad was like, hey, chill. Hell no. He said, we finna go. Let's go. I'm like, no, and I'ma deal with you later. He started moving me. You know, he just moving me out the way. And trust me, I wasn't no skinny mini girl. I stayed with some weight now. That's one thing I do. I'm big, been big. So he done moved me out the way and told me, let's go. So we walking downstairs. He like, man, I don't know why you did that stupid ass shit. Blah 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 blah. He just going off, trying to flip it like I'm crazy. Like I'm the one who was doing something wrong. So we get in the truck. He like, man, fuck that shit. We finna go home. I'm sick of this. I'm tired of this. You always doing dumb stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, you was in that cheating. So he's like, you know, we just doing the most. Arguing. So he's like, man, I'm about to stop by. I think he's gonna stop by the gas station so he can get him some wrapping paper for his trees and some gas. So I'm not even talking to him. I'm like sitting in the car like this. Not even talking to him, not even looking his way. I'm just looking out the window. So we get to the gas station. Now, mind you, remember, it was like 3 girls at the apartment, right? 3 girls. It was the skinny one, the even skinnier one, and then the medium-sized girl that was in the bed that got hit by the shoes. So I see this car of girls pull up, but I'm not putting 2 and 2 together. I just see a car of girls. Gray little Honda. So it's tinted, my stuff tinted, so I see girls, but I can't see what they look like. So next thing you know, I'm down here playing Snake again, big mad, just in my head thinking like, oh, I'm done with him, Blade over with me. I'm not fooling with Blade anymore. Next thing you know, I hear a little toot, 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 toot on the window. And I look up, and baby, it's Bart. It's Bart. It's Simpson. It's Bart. Bart like, yo, let me holler at you. Step out the car. And I'm like, step out the car for what? She was like, nah, step out the car because you hit me with 2 shoes. I was like, okay. And that's over with. She was like, nah, step out the car. So let me run it back to about this gas station. So it was a Kroger / Shell's gas station. And baby, when I tell you it was packed, Kroger's was packed. This is like, maybe about 6 or 7 in the summertime. So it's kind of jumping. I don't know why, but it was jumping. Like people were getting gas, and then everybody was at the grocery store. And it was kind of like a busy area anyway, but kind of hood. So I'm like, she like, step out the car. So now I'm like, oh, she trying to embarrass me. And I'm like, I'm a big bitch. I could say because she medium size, but I'm still bigger than her. Oh, baby. So I'm like, let's do this. So I'm like, let me take my jewelry off. Baby. You know, I'm like, let me secure my combs in my wig, securing them, tightening it up in the bag. I was like, oh, let me take this, let me take that off. Baby, we started doing a little 1-2, baby. She jumped at me. And oh, baby, Next thing you know, we tussling. We fight. We throwing them bowls. I'm kicking the hoe. I'm like, bitch. Uppercut that bitch. I'm gonna got that bitch in the head like, boom. Baby. I'm breathing hard. I'm tired. Y'all, it was all a dream. That bitch hit me with a one and a quarter. Baby, when I tell you, yeah, I was red and she was Debo. When I tell you that bitch fist was hard as a motherfucker, when I tell you it felt like I ran into a wall, y'all, I was shook. I'm like, what? This blade, baby, baby, can you get up? Baby, get up. Hey, how many fingers I got up? Get up, baby. When I tell y'all, I got up and I said, did I win? Y'all, well, let me get the scene for y'all. So listen, y'all. Listen. Could you just imagine me? Let me see. 9th grade. Wig in the street getting ran over like a dead cat. Y'all know I got a big stomach. My big stomach hanging out. Flooped out every damn where. Oh, shirt up, stomach out, wig off. Taking a good old nap. In Kroger's parking lot. Kroger/Shell's gas station parking lot. By the pumps. Might have even fell in some damn gasoline. Bro, I was out of there. Embarrassing. You talking about I got up so quick, ran in his truck, shook as fuck. All I could hear was, yeah, and that fat bitch thought she was gonna whip me out. Well, I laid that big bitch out. That big bitch laid the fuck out. Look at her wig. Look at her wig, a wig in the street. How that bitch wig pop off and get all the way in the street? I just needed a minute. I couldn't believe I was shocked, y'all. I thought we was in here rumbling. No. So then, Blade gets in the car. He gonna say, you wanna fight her again? What? No! Take me home! Take me home. Take me home now. Take me home. He like, yeah. I'm gonna go take you home. Yeah. Alright. Oh my God. So yeah. I ain't say nothing to Blade the whole ride. Got to his crib. I went off. We got it popping. I was like, man, baby, we was in there getting it popping. We didn't fight, but we had a hell of an argument. I told him to take me home. He made me walk. The audacity. So I ended up having to walk home. I didn't stay that far, but just the point. You picked me up from my house. You need to bring me back. And I had in my mind I wasn't fooling Blade no more. But y'all know, like I said, I love Blade little foolishness and shenanigans. I be jumping head first in that shit. So about 2 months later, I was back fooling with him, y'all. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But that's it. That's the story time of when my man got took, my shoes got stolen, and my ass got whooped in Kroger's parking lot. And he ain't need help. Y'all, he ain't need help. He didn't try to go get my wig out the street, nothing. Thank God I wasn't wearing that good hair like I do now. Because, baby, that was that store. That was that hairstyle 100% human hair wig. So, you know, it was about a good $100. $100 for a whole wig. Wig wasn't even long. You know, we didn't wear long hair like that back in the day. Wig was probably about that long. That was considered long hair back in the day. But yeah, don't think you can try me now in 2023. Don't think you can try me. Don't be trying to test me. Cause I done got my, baby, I'm the final boss now. I done took some classes. I know how to fight now. Guard that face. I'm the final boss. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the story time. And the reason I did is because I did do an unboxing, which y'all should go check out if you have my Jordan 1 Valentine's Day shoes plus shoe collection. But yeah, like I always say, it ain't trap season. It's tap season. Hit that like button. Drop me a comment. Subscribe. And, you know, do your girl a favor. Share that video. But until next time, bye, y'all. Look at Coco. She just always got a photo bomb. Hey, Gworlz. Shaking off his shit. Bye, y'all.
Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm